Hello there, the uneducated businessman here. I thought I'd jump on and do a video today about what's been going on. Haven't really had much time to do any videos, which has been really disappointing. Life sometimes just gets quite stressful, and sometimes so much happens at once. It's like buses. You wait for a bus and then three comes along at once, and kind of that seems to be what's been happening with me. Everything's just sort of boom imploded on me, and I've just been so busy with everything, and not some good, not all good. A lot of problems, I'm not going to say problems. I don't like the word problem. I don't look at anything as a problem. I look at things as hurdles, things I have to overcome, and as long as I can remain positive and have that mindset that I'm going to overcome it and I'm going to learn from it, then it doesn't matter that it's a problem. And that's what I look to do with everything. I look to learn and overcome, because when you can get in the habit of doing that, then you can analyze everything, and you can look back and decide what was good, what was bad, what was what you learned and what you didn't. Then you can really improve yourself. So there's been a lot of crap happening over the last few weeks. I'll go through a little bit with you. In one of my businesses, I employ a lot of people, and the business only thrives if I've got a lot of employees. And there's a real problem at the moment recruiting and kind of retaining people as well, getting people to stay in work. It's difficult, and it's so aggravating, because there's so much work there I can take on, but I can't take it on because I can't recruit. I'm just not getting the applications come through. So with that, what do? I've got to look at other options. I've got to look at how I can get out there and find these people, rather than wait for them to come to me, because they're not coming to me at the moment. So we've got to look at other ways of getting out of the office and getting into the community to let people know we're here, and let people know we're recruiting, and we've got vacancies. And we're also looking at negotiating our contracts to get uplifts on our contracts, because we know it's not just a me problem, this is a problem throughout the country. And because it is such a huge problem, there's an advantage there for us to get paid more, because if we can't do the work for people, then obviously it's no good for us or them. So if we can renegotiate our contracts and we can get an uplift on what we're charging, then we can go to the market and pay more. So that should help us hopefully recruit. So that's been a huge amount of time taken up from me this week, going through plans, going through strategies, working out what we need to do price wise, how we're going to get out there, how we're going to attract people, and how we're going to make a difference, rather than just sit back and waiting for it to change. Because I think if you do sit back and you do wait, you're running a dangerous game. It may not change, and if your competitors are going out there and they're doing things to push themselves forward and you're not, you're dying, you're not growing. So that's taken a lot of my time traveling backwards and forwards. And I've also been redesigning my gym as well, in many ways, working out new ways to attract more members at a higher rate. We've put our prices up, and retain our members, get our members using our gym a lot more, interacting, and selling them bolt-ons to their current membership that they can pay for in full and get a huge saving on. And what that will do, that will enable me to bring a lot of cash into the business to use for marketing and employ more staff as well. So again, that has taken up a lot of time. Been doing daily training calls with my staff, going through sales scripts, going through processes, working out what we're going to be selling, how much we're going to be selling it for. So that's positive. That's really good. In my coaching business, I'm kind of transitioning that in some ways. I've been coaching people to build small businesses for a while now, and whilst I enjoy it, I enjoy helping people, I enjoy watching them become successful. I don't enjoy sitting down all day, having meetings, being at a desk. That's not me. And I've kind of been looking at the way I've been living my life over the last few weeks as well, because I had a car crash a couple of years ago, and as a consequence I've had a lot of back pain in my life, and it's been a hard couple of years to cope with the pain. And what I've noticed is when I'm sitting down a lot, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And because I'm busy and I've got quite a few clients, it's really affecting me quite negatively because I'm in the chair a lot. And I've got to address that. And it's funny, when I start to sit back and analyse things and work things out, yes, there's a financial element to it, which I like, that, you know, I've got these clients and they pay me good money. But there's also the happiness part, the life part that I don't enjoy. And I've got to work out what I want to do on that. And I've kind of had an idea that I want to transition my coaching business, that my partner does more of the one-to-one stuff and I do more of the physical stuff with people, because I think there's an opportunity for me to start training people and start working with people to build their physiques, build their strength, change their diets, change their mindset. Why I'm doing this maybe PT coaching. So I'm looking into that at the moment. I've been studying a PT course, which is fun. It's not easy. It's online and it's a lot of reading. I don't tend to learn very well by reading. I'm more of a doer. I like to play with things to work things out. But I'm doing that, and that will, if I do decide to go down that path completely, will really dovetail nicely in with my gym, and it will enable me to give another aspect to my coaching business that will see me being more active, and rather than sitting at a desk all day, see me up and about and working out and doing kind of physical things, and something I'm more interested in as well. So I think with that, for my mental health, for my enjoyment of life, for my problems with my back, that's going to really help me a lot. So I'm not one to sort of say, yes, I'm earning really good money at this, this is all I'm ever going to do. I will change things if I'm not happy, because I think life is short, and within life, if you're not happy, what's the point of it? You've got to do things that are going to make you happy in life. And even if it means I take a little bit of a pay cut there and I'm not charging as much as I would be normally, and I'm not earning as much, if I'm happier and I'm healthier and I'm fitter, for me that's even better. So I've been working a lot the last few weeks on how I can transition what I've got within that coaching business over to a more of a PT business, how I can do that from not my gym, because I live like 85 miles away from my gym, but from another location. So that will be me building a gym on my property, which I'm pricing up at the moment. So that's been really, really busy, but it's exciting, it's good, but it all adds up. And as I said at the start of the video, you know, some of it has been really exciting and some of it's not been so exciting. And the one thing that's really sort of affected me a lot over the last couple of weeks has been my back pain. It's just been horrendous. I've had some days where I found it hard to actually walk up and down the stairs and get up off the sofa. It's really, really been quite bad. And I've had a couple of acupuncture sessions. Now, I've never really looked into anything like that in the past, but just purely out of desperation, I've had some MRI scans, I've had some X-rays recently, which I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the results back to see what needs doing. But everything seems to be taking a long time at the moment. When you're in pain, everything naturally obviously seems a lot longer. So I had some acupuncture. Never tried it before. It just come up into my mind. Maybe I'll give it a go. I had one today. I had one, what's today? Today's Friday. I had one on Wednesday, I think it was, or Tuesday maybe. So I've had 2 sessions. I've got 8 more sessions left. And I've got to be honest, I would never have thought sticking little pins into my body would give me so much relief. It's almost like a magic switch that, I don't know completely how it works. It kind of, I think, relaxes my muscles and is supposed to allow energy to flow around my body. And it's just been, I feel like I come out of there today and I felt like I was walking on air. It was amazing. It's still painful, but the difference in how I'm standing, how I'm sitting, how I'm walking, how I'm getting up, is just incredible. Just absolutely incredible. So I've had some acupuncture and I've got some more, and hopefully if that can alleviate the back pain, I'll be able to sleep a little bit better. I won't be so damn tired all the time, and I'll have more energy to do some more videos. And with the plans I've got in place, I hopefully will sort my recruitment problem out. I'll be making more money at my gym, and I'll be transitioning my coaching business into something that suits me even better, which is going to be really, really positive and exciting for me. And I'm, fingers crossed, going to complete on the house we're buying. Maybe, what we're now, November, maybe this month. We're hoping. We dropped the contracts off the other day, and we're hoping to exchange contracts in the next few days. Well, it's Friday today, so probably early next week with the completion of this month. And here's another little thing that I did, and I'll talk to you about this because I think it's quite important. We got to a stage where we was okay financially with the deposit, okay with all the fees, okay with everything, and then at the last knock-ins the bank come back and wouldn't lend us as much as we wanted. Well, cut a long story short, they would have lent us more if I was prepared to get my accountant to do a lot of things to prove I can afford the mortgage, even though we've given them pay slips, accounts, etc., and bank statements. And it was just a lot of hurdles to go through. So we had an offer of X, jumped through even more hoops, and we've been waiting on ever such a long time, and maybe we would have got Y. So we sat down and we thought, well, okay, can we make it work on mortgage X? And when we went through everything, we was about £20,000 short. So what did we do? Did we go for Y and wait, or did we think we're going to go for X? Well, me being me, I will always try to work out a solution, and this is how I usually work out solutions for most things. This is a really, really good exercise to do. We sit down and we get an Excel spreadsheet up and we number 1 to 50, and my partner and we do this for everything we want to achieve. We challenge ourselves to come up with 50 solutions to our problem. So we would literally write down 50 ideas we could have to raise £20,000 within 4 weeks. And we start off usually with the easier ones, you know, a bank loan, a personal loan, ask friends, ask family, sell some crypto, sell some gold and silver, stuff like that, you know. And then we go through, and what you find is when you do this exercise, as you get down to the later stages, the 30s to 50s, it gets really, really hard. But if you persevere with it, it can get really, what's the word I'm looking for? You get really creative. You find things come from your mind that you never even thought about. You can come up with some fantastic ideas, and quite often it's the lower ideas that are the better ideas. The ones where you get creative gives you the solutions you really need, and can actually come up with solutions that produce more than what you need as well. And we did this exercise, and within within about 10 ideas, we come up with 4 solutions. Now, that wasn't 4 solutions that are going to give us 20 grand. That was 4 solutions that will give us a smaller amount of money, but when we added it up, it comes to 20 grand. So you don't have to just look for one big idea out of these 50. When you go down your list, you will literally find you will have probably 3 or 4, maybe 5, maybe more ideas. Even if you have one, that how great is that? But you don't have to have the big idea that's going to give you everything. There might be I can't say the word. There might be more than one idea. I don't know what word I was looking for, but there might be more than one idea. And then we went down, okay, we can do this, that's 5 grand. We can do this is 3 grand. We can do this is 2 grand. And boom, 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 boom. We added it up. Boom, we got our 20 grand. Okay, fine. We'll do that. We'll execute. We'll get that money in. We'll sign our contract. We'll drop it off and we'll exchange. So that's something we did this week, and it works beautifully. It always does. It never fails us. We always come up with solutions when we do this exercise. So whatever problem you want to solve, if you want to raise money, if you want to do something in your business, if you want to do something challenging, spreadsheet numbers 1 to 50, challenge yourself to come up with ideas, and then look at them ideas and see what ones you can piece together, see how it can work out. And you might find you might have one big idea that solves everything, or there may be several ideas within that 50 that will solve everything. Either way, if you persevere and you get to 50, you'll always get an idea. I pretty much guarantee it. You'll always find something. So that's been predominantly my week. We did have a really bad day today. I don't want to whinge about it too much because it's the world we live in, but my girlfriend's pregnant. She's 27 weeks pregnant, and she woke up this morning and very, very much in pain. Couldn't feel the baby, couldn't feel anything, and we ended up at hospital, so I had to cancel all my plans. Which obviously I don't mind. I want to be there to support her, but when we got there, I had to sit in the car park because I'm not allowed in the hospital because of what's going on in the world. And personally, I think that's absolutely disgusting. The worst thing in the world is, well, not the worst thing for me, it's much worse for my girlfriend, but all I want to do is sit there and hold her hand and make sure she's okay. We're sitting there waiting to see whether the baby is still alive, and I've got to sit in the car park, and I don't think that's right. I really don't. I say I understand why we're not allowed in. I don't. I really don't understand it at all, to be quite honest with you. I think I'm a human being, my girlfriend's a human being, the people looking after us are human beings, and there should be some compassion, there should be some understanding, and I should be allowed to be in that room and support my girlfriend. I can sit next to her in almost every other setting. Cinemas, restaurants, we can go to pubs, clubs, whatever we want to do, but on a very, very personal, emotional, draining and sad experience, a thing like that, I can't be there. Luckily, it all went well, and they found a heartbeat, and it was a strong heartbeat. The baby had just moved into a funny position, and she couldn't feel anything anymore, and because of this odd position, it was causing my girlfriend a lot of pain. But I found out because she sent me a video of the heartbeat by messenger, and that's not nice. But anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that too long. I don't want to let that get me down. I can't change that. I can't do anything about that. It's not worth me worrying about it. Otherwise, it's going to make me angry. It's going to upset me, and I'm not going to be productive, and I'm not going to get things done. So that's a little bit about what's going on. I will try my very, very best next week to get some more videos, more sales videos, more on the Bitcoin, more on the habits as well. I've done another radio show for the habits, which I've been forming, which is working well. And if things settle down, I'll have a lot more than just a 2 video week. There'll be a lot more coming, so stay tuned, keep subscribing. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. As always, give me some feedback. I like constructive feedback. And I will see you next week with something else. I'm the Uneducated Businessman. Over and out.